Hey friends, welcome to my channel Photographic Memory. Today's video is all about the development of palette. So development of palette is actually a part of development of maxilla, but I'm taking this as a separate topic because it usually comes as a question in many papers. Now normally the palette is divided into three parts according to its development. It is divided into three parts: the maxillary process, the frontonasal process, and the palatal shelves, which are given off by the maxillary process. So basically this maxillary process and the palatal shelves form the rest of the palate, whereas the premaxilla area is formed by the frontonasal process. Now this, as you can see, this is the diagram, that is the stage 1 diagram of the development of palate. So I'll give you a brief description about this diagram. This is the intermaxillary process, whereas this is the external nares. These two are the maxillary processes which will eventually form the palate. So this region will eventually give rise to the premaxillar area, and these two give rise to the palatal shell. So first diagram is about the development of the primary palate, that is the premaxillar area. After the premaxillar area is developed, there is initiation of the secondary palate region. So these maxillary shelves give rise to the secondary palate region. These two are the secondary palate which eventually fuses to form the entire palate. As you can see in the middle, this one is the nasal septum. Now this diagram you are viewing from the occlusal view. So from the occlusal view, there is fusion of the secondary palate which takes place. Along with this, there is also fusion of this nasal septum to the palate, which obviously you cannot see on the occlusal view. So these palatal shelves, which are initiated from the maxillary processes, are first directed downwards on each side of the tongue. Now the fusion of these two secondary palate normally occurs at the 8th week of intrauterine life with the fusion of the palatal shells from the maxillary process. But before 8th week, this fusion is normally hampered by the involvement of the tongue. As you can see in this diagram, this is the nasal septum which grows downwards. These are the two palatal shelves which grows towards each other, but the fusion of these two palatal shelves is obstructed by the growth of tongue. So as the tongue develops during the end of the 7th week and moves to a more downward position, after this there is fusion of the palatal shells which occurs by the palatal shelf moving towards each other. So by 8.5 week of intrauterine life, the shells are almost in close approximation with each other. Now make sure that in the fusion at the 8th week or 8.5 week, the entire palate does not contact at the time of fusion. Initially there is a contact in the central region of the secondary palate. So there is a contact at the secondary region, that is this region of the secondary palate, and then after the fusion of this region, the fusion grows anteriorly and posteriorly. So the mesial edge of the palatal process fuse with free lower end of the nail. Now along with this, there is the fusion of nasal septum and the two palatal shelves. So the mesial edge of the palatal process, that is this is the mesial edge of the palatal process, fuses with the free lower end of the nasal septum, and thus it separates the two nasal cavities from each other and the oral cavity. So this is the final stage of formation of the secondary palate. There are two prominent nasal cavities present. This is the premaxillar area, and these are the two secondary palatal shelves. As you can see, I have written over here, the fusion first occurs at the central region of the secondary palate, and then it progresses anterior and posterior. and along with this there is fusion of the nasal septum to the nasal side of the palatal shelves. Now this is the final stage of the development of the palate. Now the ossification of the palate occurs from the 8th week of intrauterine life, as I told you earlier. The type of ossification which occurs is the intramembranous type of ossification. Now this palate normally ossifies from a single center derived from the maxilla. Now the most posterior part of the palate doesn't ossify at the 8th week of intrauterine life, okay, and the mid palate, that is the mid palatine sutures, ossifies by the age of 12 to 14 years. So this was all about the development of palate. Put in the comment section below what all videos you want to watch and on which topics. I'm open with all suggestions. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel Photographic Memory. I'll come up with more videos. Till then, take care.